You click this because you want to learn how to hack. And you're tired of videos that promise to teach you, then spend 20 minutes telling you to go learn network or learn Linux first, and never actually show you anything. This is different. In the next few minutes, you are going to break into a real computer with your own hands, and you'll understand exactly how you did it. I'm gonna put my hands on the keyboard with you. Every command, every click, every line that shows up on your screen, explained. If you have never opened a terminal in your life, you are exactly who I made this for. Here's what you'll walk away knowing. The actual 5-step process every professional hacker uses. How to scan a target and find its weak points. How to break in and what to do once you're inside. Not theory, the real skills, the ones companies pay 6 figures for. And we're not going to practice on anything illegal. There's a free website that gives you a real target machine, built specifically for this. You attack it in your browser. Nothing to install, completely legal. So open a second tab right now, because you're not going to watch me hack. You're going to hack right alongside me. Most people will watch this whole thing and never type a single command. They'll stay stuck forever. Be the one who actually follows along, because 15 minutes from now, you'll have done the thing you've been wanting to learn, for real. Before we touch anything, one rule. And it matters more than anything else in this video. You only hack machines you own, or machines you have written permission to attack. The target we're using today is built for this. It's legal. It's designed to be hacked by beginners learning exactly what you're learning. That's allowed. What's not allowed? Pointing these tools at a website, a network, or a device you don't own. Even just scanning a stranger's system without permission is a crime in most countries. Here's the first thing that's going to change how you see hacking forever. Hacking is not random typing until you get in. That's a movie. Real hacking is a process, a repeatable step-by-step process. And once you know it, every hack you ever attempt becomes the same 5 steps in the same order. Professional pen testers follow it. Government red teams follow it. Bug bounty hunters follow it. After today, you'll follow it too. Write these down. 5 phases. Phase 1, reconnaissance. You gather information about your target. Who is it? What is it? What's it running? Before you ever attack, you learned. Phase 2, scanning. You map the target. You find its open doors, the services running behind them. This is where you find your way in. Phase 3, exploitation. You take a weakness you found, and you use it to break in. Phase 4, access. You're inside. Now you take control. You see what you can reach, and you climb to the highest level of power on the machine. Phase 5, reporting. You document everything you found, because in the real world, this is the part that pays. Companies hire you to find the holes, then tell them how to fix them. That's the entire craft. Recon, scan, exploit, access, report. Say it back in your head right now. Here's why this matters so much for you as a beginner. Most people drown because they think they need to memorize 1,000 tricks. They don't. You need to learn one process, then you just get better at each phase over time. A beginner thinks hacking is about secret knowledge. A professional knows it's about working the process, patiently, every time. And here's the best part. We're not going to just talk about these 5 phases. We're going to walk through all 5. On a real machine, together, starting right now. So let's get you set up. Okay, hands on keyboard. Let's get you set up. Follow along exactly. I'll wait for you at every step. Open a new tab. Go to tryhackme.com. This is the platform we're using. It's free to start. It gives you real machines to legally hack. And the best part, you don't install anything, everything runs in your browser. If you're on a laptop you bought yesterday, or a 5-year-old machine, it doesn't matter. It all happens in the browser. Sign up for a free account, email and password. Takes 30 seconds. I'll wait. Pause the video if you need to. Got your account? Good. Now in the search bar at the top, type the word blue, just blue. You're looking for a room called blue. A room is just TryHackMe's word for a guided hacking challenge. Click into the blue room. Now, why this machine? I picked blue on purpose. It's a Windows computer with a famous weakness. The exact kind of weakness that took down hospitals and companies across the world a few years ago. You're going to exploit that same weakness today. As your very first hack, it's dramatic. And it works every time. Perfect for your first win. Here's your first real action. On the room page, you'll see a button that says Start Machine. Click it. This boots up your target, the actual computer you're going to hack. It takes about a minute to start. While it boots, a box appears, usually at the top of the page, and it shows you an IP address, something like 10, and then 2 more numbers. That IP address is your target. That's the address of the machine you're attacking. Write it down or just keep that box visible. You're going to need it constantly. every tool you use, you point at that IP. Quick explanation, because I don't want you just copying, I want you understanding. IP address is just a location on a network, like a street address for a computer. When I say point your tool at the target, I mean send it to that IP. That's how your attacker machine finds the target machine across the network. Now we need your attacker machine, the computer you attack from. On the room page, look for a button that says Start Attack Box, click it. The attack box is a ready-made hacking computer. It runs in your browser. It already has every tool we need, pre-installed. You don't set up anything. It just appears on the right side of your screen. Give it a minute to load. When it loads, you'll see a desktop. It looks like a normal computer desktop. Because it is one, it's just running in your browser. And it's loaded with hacker tools. Now, the part that scares every single beginner, the terminal on that attack box desktop. Find the icon that looks like a little black screen, usually in the taskbar. It might be called terminal. Click it. A black window opens with some text and a blinking cursor. Stop. Take a breath. This black window is not scary. This is just where you type commands instead of clicking buttons. That's the only difference between this and your normal computer. Instead of clicking icons with a mouse, you type instructions with words. That's it. That's all a terminal is. You type a command. You press enter. The computer does the thing. Then it shows you the result. Type, enter, read. That's the entire rhythm of everything we're about to do. Let's prove it's not scary. In that black window, type this exact word. Press enter. The terminal just told you which user you are on the attacker machine. You asked the computer a question, in plain words. It answered. That's all a terminal is, a conversation. You just had your first one. So let's recap where you are right now. You have a target machine running with an IP address. You have your attacker machine, the attack box, loaded with tools. And you have a terminal open, ready for commands. That's a complete professional hacking setup. You built it in under 2 minutes. Now, let's start the actual hack. Phase 1, reconnaissance. Recon means gathering information before you attack. In the real world, on a paid job, this phase is huge. You'd research the company, find employee names and emails, map out their public websites, look at what technology they use. You learn everything you can before you touch anything. Why? Because you can't attack what you don't understand. The more you know about the target, the more ways in you'll find. Amateurs rush to attack. Professionals spend most of their time here, learning. But for our target today, recon is simple. We already have the one thing we need, the target's IP address, that box on your screen. So our recon question is short. What is this machine? What's running on it? Where are the doors? And to answer that, we move into the most important skill you will learn today. Scanning. Phase 2, scanning. Pay close attention here, because this is the skill you will use in every single hack you ever do. Master this one tool, and you're already ahead of most beginners. The tool is called Nmap. Nmap, short for Network Mapper. It's free. It's already installed on your attack box. And it is the most important reconnaissance tool in the world. Every professional uses it, every single day. Here's what Nmap actually does. Remember I said the target is like a building. Nmap walks around that building and checks every single door and window. It tells you which ones are open, which are locked, and what's behind each open one. In computer terms, those doors are called ports. A port is just a numbered entrance into a computer. Each service running on a machine, a website, a file share, a remote login sits behind a specific port. Find the open ports, and you found your possible ways in. Let's run your first scan. Go to your terminal, the black window, and type this exactly. NMAP, then a space, then your target's IP address. Now you wait. Nmap is knocking on every door. It takes a few seconds, maybe a minute. Don't touch anything. Let it work. And there it is. Nmap just gave you a list. Look at it. You'll see a column of numbers, each one followed by the word open or closed. The open ones are what matter. You'll probably see port 135, port 139, and the important one, port 445, all open. Right now you know the doors are open, but you don't know what's behind them yet. A basic scan only shows you the doors, not what's inside. So let's go deeper. This is where you learn your first flag. A flag is just an option you add to a command. It changes what the tool does. You add a flag by typing a space, then a dash, then a letter. Type this, nmap space, dash, capital S, capital Phi space, your IP. That dash capital S, capital Phi means version detection. Now Nmap doesn't just tell you a door is open. It tells you exactly what service is running behind it, and which version of that service. Press enter. Wait again. This one takes a little longer when it comes back. Look at port 445 next to it. we'll now see a service name.